So it's that time of the year where many tech fans are waiting for the seasonal sales so they can snap up the best tech bargains. And if that's you, here's a little heads up. Oppo actually reached out to me to sponsor this video with 3 particular products, which to me is a clear green light that these Oppo products are about to go on sale and be marked down massively. So you're going to want to keep an eye on these 3 products that I'm about to show you. So first we're going to look at the Oppo Find X3 Neo, and then we have the Oppo Watch, and last but certainly not least is the Oppo Enco X earbuds co-created with Dynaudio. I'm told these were 15 years in the making. And if you're not familiar with Oppo, you should probably know they're among the top 5 smartphone retailers in the world. All right, let's get the Find X3 Neo out of the box. You can see straight away it's 5G. Always good to see a little bit of protection in the box, and you got your pokey pin and all your manuals, and quite a lot of them. And here's the beast itself, and you can see we've got an in-screen fingerprint reader. I'm guessing that's going to be an optical reader. And that right there feels very nice, and there's also a screen protector pre-installed on this device. And check out that back right there. I believe this one is the Starlight Black, and it's kind of got this glittery finish to it, and the way the light kind of reflects off it, it's like little stars in the night sky, and that really soft glow as well. I like that. And the great thing about it is it's not very slippery because of the texture. Now this right here is a big deal. This is an Oppo SuperVOOC 65-watt charger, and you can actually get from 0 to 100 in under 40 minutes. And then of course you've got your USB-C cable, and this right here is something that's quite rarely seen these days with smartphones. It is a USB-C wired set of headphones with inline controls and a microphone as well. So if you're doing lots of conference calls and you don't want to use wireless headphones, you could always use these. So there we go, there's everything that's in the box. And if the price drops on this, like I think it's going to, this might be one of the best value smartphones you could pick up during the sales. And let me tell you why. It is a glass sandwich. It's Panda Glass on the back and Gorilla Glass 5 on the front. Although it has no official IP rating, you can see they've actually put a rubber gasket there, which would indicate that it could survive a few splashes. And that right there is a dual SIM tray. And this phone, because it's running the 2020 flagship from Qualcomm, the 865, it can support 2 5G SIMs simultaneously. There are also dual speakers on board, which is something we're used to seeing on high-end flagship smartphones. So it's really great to see it here in this upper mid-range. The battery is 4,500 milliamp hours, which is a good size battery. And then of course you've got that 65-watt SuperVOOC charger as well if you run out. What you might actually find with devices like this is you won't charge them overnight, you just charge them in the morning because the charging speeds are that quick. And the screen in the Oppo Find X3 Neo is a Super AMOLED display, and it's 6.55 inches, and it supports HDR10. So if you're watching movies on the go, you're going to get the highest contrast possible, you're going to get fantastic colors, and of course you can tweak that within the software as well. And check this out, the brightness on this screen is way up there at 1100 nits. And when it comes to cameras, it's got a 50 megapixel Sony sensor for the primary lens. And I think anybody who knows tech will know Sony actually make the best image sensors in the game. So you've got one of the flagships in there, and you've also got an ultra wide lens in there with a 16 megapixel sensor behind it and a 13 megapixel telephoto camera as well to take pictures of things a bit further away. And if you're kind of stuck on another brand that you're very familiar with, you'll be happy to know this. This is running on Google's Android 11 with the Color OS skin on top, which is Oppo's own skin. One of the great things about this skin is the personalization that you can do to this. So basically you can make this phone look and feel like any phone by customizing the icons and the animations and all of that good stuff. So you'll be able to make yourself feel right at home with this phone. The Oppo Find X3 Neo is a premium device, and it has come down a little bit in price already, but I've got a feeling we're about to see the best discount we've ever seen on this device. You're going to want to keep an eye on this one, trust me. All right, next up is the Oppo Watch. I heard Mr. Mobile giving this watch a lot of praise, saying he didn't expect it to be as good as it is. It does look awesome, and we'll be using this for the foreseeable future. And if you guys want to see my review on this, let me know in the comments below and I'll try and make that happen for you guys. Anyway, let me get this open. Use my trusty Ninja Star. Actually, I don't even need the Ninja Star because there's a little tab here, look. That's nice. So as you can see, this is the 46mm one. It's got Wi-Fi. There is an eSIM version of this, I believe. This does also have Bluetooth 4.2, which means you can connect it to earbuds. So that's pretty cool. So what we're looking at right here is a 1.91-inch AMOLED display. Just like any smartwatch, it's going to relay messages from your smartphone to the watch, so it'll pop up and vibrate. And the great thing about this particular watch, because it is Wear OS, you can do quick replies. So you don't even have to take your phone out of your pocket to reply to messages. It's got to be one of the largest smart Wear OSs on the planet right now. There's loads of third-party apps that you can download, but Oppo of course have their own stuff built in, like a heart rate monitor, sleep tracking, step counter, a bunch of preloaded exercises. And something that I really like the idea of with this watch is NFC is built in as well. So you can actually link your Google Pay to the watch and you can buy stuff without having to take your wallet or your phone out of your pocket. You literally just use your watch, tap it against the NFC on the card reader and it will pay from your bank card. And do you know what else I love about the Oppo Watch? You can customize the watch straps. They click out very easily with this little button here and they click back on just as easy. And you can check out the different straps on the Oppo store. And this is a very powerful watch. It's got loads of smarts behind the scenes there. So it's gonna use some juice. The great thing about this watch is you can put it into different modes. It can actually run for up to 36 hours in smart mode. And if you do find yourself out of power, 15 minutes quick charge will get you up to 46%. And there is an endurance mode on here which can actually extend the battery life way past that, but then of course it's going to restrict what it's actually doing, but it will keep the step counter running and it will still tell the time, which is what a watch was made for. You definitely want to keep an eye on this one. This is a premium watch right here, and I think if you time it right, you might be able to get yourself an amazing discount on this one. So here is the Oppo Enco X, and I saved these to last because I've actually been using these over the past few days and these earbuds have really impressed me. Anyway, let me show you this. You gotta love Oppo's packaging here. Look at that. That looks so cool. So you've got your usual user manuals. And that right there is a very nice case. The way the light hits it, you kind of get this bluish shimmer off of it. You got the Dine Audio branding on the front. You got the Oppo branding subtly across the top. So they're giving a lot of props here to Dine Audio. It is a very pocketable size. And the earbuds, like I said at the beginning, very unintimidating. You got a little bit of silver trim there and you got your silicone tips, and that's pretty much it. There's a button on the side there. So they're not the flashiest earbuds I've ever seen. But one thing I will say is these things sound amazing. And I'm not saying that because Oppo is sponsoring the video. I'm saying that because I actually think they are awesome. And I have been thinking about doing a ranking for all of the earbuds that I test on the channel. Let me know if you think that's a good idea and if you'd like to see that. And then you've got a big size and a small size. So on the earbuds out of the box are the medium size ear tips. So to summarize what these are all about, the Oppo Enco X earbuds, 15 years in the making, co-created with a high-end audio company. They are IP54 dust and water resistant. Oppo say when they were manufacturing this, they had to do 120 rounds of structural fine tuning to get these right. So that's to do with the chamber sizes, the size of the drivers and all this kind of stuff. So they spent a long time perfecting this. The driver is a coaxial dual driver, and you're gonna love this. When it comes to Bluetooth, it's Bluetooth 5.2, which is the latest one. You've got the LHDC, which will work with Oppo devices, which means you get the highest quality sound. When it comes to traveling, trust me, noise cancelling is a godsend. It will block out so much of that travel noise. So you'll be able to focus, get some work done, or maybe take a nap or something. And then that binaural low latency Bluetooth transmission for when you're gaming, you can switch that on so you get that minimal lag. Something that I really like about these earbuds as well is the controls. So the tap controls are very responsive, but there's also slide controls. So if you slide your finger up and down the stem on the earbud, you can adjust the volume and it works very well. I've had other earbuds with this feature where it didn't work as well. These work really well. There's also triple mics on board either side for voice pickup, so voice calls are going to be good as well. And when it comes to battery life, we're talking 5.5 hours on one full charge in the earbuds themselves. That's with ANC off, and you can get a max 25 hours with the backup battery in the case. If you turn ANC on, it'll be a little bit less, but I'll have to test these out over a bit more prolonged period to find out exactly how good they are. The price that they retail at normally, I think, is a very fair price. So if you can get a better price than that, you won't be disappointed. So the smart money on tech is on products like these from Oppo. And while Oppo haven't actually disclosed to me the amount of discount they're going to be applying to these products, I did sense a disturbance in the force. And this means there's a very good chance they're about to be heavily discounted. So if you like the look of any of the products I showed you today, make sure you check out the prices below this video, but don't hesitate for too long, because once they're sold, they're probably gone forever. So thank you guys for watching this one. If you want to see a more in-depth review on any of the products in this video, let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get round to making those for you. I really appreciate you guys who made it all the way to the end. You are true legends, and I will see you in the next one, so don't be late.